Sean again. We've got two diggers down on the side, moving DND over into the new cell. These guys are earning their paycheck by poisoning our watershed. You should warn them because this stuff has fly ash in them, and I was just reading a report on a guy that down in the States that was working with fly ash and he's now dying. And yeah, it's all been linked into the fly ash because you're not meant to inhaling it. These guys are not wearing any respirators, they're not wearing any protective clothing, they've got a little Visi vest and a baseball cap on their heads. That's it. That's their protection. Now, look at all these nice piles of soil. I got a lady in my face this morning that was saying that I'm spreading disinformation because this is clean soil from DND. Yeah, honey, that's not clean. That has garbage bags in it, that has ick in it, and if you could smell it, if you would bother to walk yourself up here, then you would smell that this is not clean soil. So the one spreading the disinformation is the one that was in my face this morning. So this one is for you. Look at all that lovely clean soil. Yeah. Right. Two diggers. And now we've got the articulating truck that's coming back and forth from the tent, bringing us the stuff that they have stored in the tent from DND, and that barge that came in, which I have no idea where it came from because, well, I have no idea where it came from because it just comes into Trio Excavating at Admiral's Road and gets unloaded there onto the trucks and then brought up here and dumped. Now, one of their loads got dumped in the middle of a hole which they had dug. Well, they've since had to level off where the hole was, so all of that stuff they were trying to hide has now been mixed in with all of this stuff. Now, this is really wet, and over here, if you look at the ditch is really wet. So we can only hope that those plastic liners that you see all folded over there are holding and are moving the soil towards those dented tanks over there, which we are hoping are still in functional condition because, well, nothing in this place is in functional condition. Everything is just run by bozos and morons for paychecks. And the plastic liner is still folded over here. Guess they haven't got any magical rocks on top of it yet. Yeah. And over there is where the liner apparently doesn't meet underneath or to the side. They filled in the corner, which is where all those holes were in my other past videos that I showed you. So I wonder if they patched the holes or if they just buried them. Knowing these guys, they probably just buried them. Nothing on this site is done to code. Nothing on this site is done the way the ministry is saying it should be done. But there's nobody to complain to because the ministry just doesn't care, and they need DND moved so that Christy Clark can make her paycheck. She's in this. It's all a giant money laundering scheme to get DND removed so they can spread it out around a big plastic bag and that nice clean soil to that person who thinks it's clean. Christy Clark is in cahoots, of course, with LNG. They need to dig out all these dredgings of ocean ports in order to get LNG tankers in for her LNG dream. Now, it's not going to happen, LNG, unfortunately, but they're going to do their best to get the money laundered and moved around as best as they can. So right now it's a money laundering scheme between Active Earth, SIRM/Altera, SIA, Mike Kelly and Marty Block, Weasel Boy and Minion from Cox Taylor, those are the lawyers, probably Ian Maxwell of Quantum Murray, Coast Salish, who has the Trio Excavating barge dock. He also owns the barge dock on the islands. Apparently he was sold them for $1. Now, I haven't got the confirmation on that one yet, so I can't say for sure, but that's what I was told. So, yeah, anyways, isn't this lovely?